Casey's IGA says, come on in and shop. That's right, Casey's IGA, located in the Hazard Shopping Center, has weekly specials. But don't kid yourself. Every day you can save money at Casey's IGA. And Casey's IGA is proud to be a part of the festivals going on across the mountains of eastern Kentucky. They remind you to come in and register for $1,500 worth of free prizes to be given away on WKYH. That's Casey's IGA in Hazard.
Something's really bothering me. I've got another one. No, it's not Keith Elkins, even though I still don't know who Keith Elkins is or where he is. I never seen him in a day. But that's beside the point. Of course, this weekend, Dave rode in the rodeo. We'll show you highlights of that in a minute. But how did he get down to Florida and down in Mississippi so fast? Down there around the hurricane. Did you all notice that he was doing that report? That's mighty strange. I guess it's just what we could call the moderns of television. That's right, folks. This is a real media. Let's go to the national map and take a look at what's going on across the nation. Maybe he wasn't even sitting there doing the news. Maybe that was a figment of our imagination. High pressure up in British Columbia. We'll never know on the twilight zone. There's the sunshine along the Pacific Northwest into California. Now here's a low, southern Nevada, and one in South Dakota. These folks in the Dakotas have had some heavy thunderstorms, and up along the Great Lakes as well. The front moves all along, a warm front. But what we're worrying about is the effects of Elena. Now let's explain this a little bit in depth, if you will follow me. Okay. Elena is about right now over northeast Louisiana. There is some flooding occurring in the Gulf Coast region of Louisiana, Mississippi. Still some thunderstorms left in Florida and some thunderstorms in Arkansas. But look, now the reason I've got this is a tropical storm now at around 7 o'clock. It had 60-mile-an-hour winds. I'm sure it's died down a little bit because it has hit land. And the only problem when a hurricane hits land is that tornadoes and thunderstorms, which they've had a few down there. This is moving to the north. As it moves to the north, there's a high pressure, ridge of high pressure sitting off the coast of Virginia and North Carolina. That's what brought us our sunshine over the weekend, which we were at the Honey Festival. It was a lot of fun. But this is moving up. Now, as it stands right now in the forecast, which I have right here, you can see that. This storm is going to stay more to the northwest, okay? As it stays to the northwest, that's going to keep our chances of precipitation and thunderstorms rather low. You know, by that I mean 20, 30, 40%. Western Kentucky stands a greater chance as this moves to the northwest a little bit. But right now, it's anybody's guess what it'll do. It could change course. As it stands right now, this is what I have before me, and this is what we'll go with, but it could change depending. These things are pretty unpredictable. As it moves on up north, it could shift a little bit more to the east and bring us a little bit more thunderstorms. Can we go to the satellite photo tonight? Yes, we can, friends. And you can see, the hurricane right there. Elena, there she is. She's inshore. She is inshore around Mississippi and Louisiana. There you can see right now, as I said, it's over northeast Louisiana. And it still looks pretty good in Kentucky. We're going to be fair tonight, not too much to write home about. You can see as it moves closer into the Showa. Now, there's the west coast. Now, let's follow it. Friday, that's what she looked like. You can see out in the Gulf of Mexico. On Saturday, moved a little bit closer to Florida. And then on Sunday, you can see she's packing over Mississippi or Alabama and Florida. Then you see how it took a dramatic turn to the west. On Monday at 10:30, you can see she's right over Louisiana and Mississippi. And it is a tropical storm. 60-mile-an-hour winds. Might be a little less now. We call it a tropical storm. It has been downgraded. Our highest today, we reached 90 degrees. It was the mid-80s for most of southeast Kentucky. Lows tonight in the 60s, and that's true to form. Let's come back and tell you that we stand a chance of a thunderstorm and or a shower as a result of Elena. It did quite a bit of damage down there along the Gulf Coast. Millions upon millions upon millions of dollars down in the Gulf Coast, and they get their share of the hurricanes. Might see a little bit of sunshine tomorrow, but there'll be some clouds around for the better part of the day. 67 in Louisville, 65 the temperature reading. That's the folks in Lexington. 61 the temperature reading. That's the folks in London, Corbin, Somerset. 66 in Jackson, 64 in Pottsville, 62 in Bristol, Johnson City, Kingsport, Tennessee. Would you believe 63, neighbor, in Hazard. The weather for the mountains of eastern Kentucky, including the blurry forecast you're seeing on your screen. Ah, that was interesting. Let's do that again. There it is. Oh, we're playing hide and go seek. First you see that, now back to me. Hi, now back to that. Okay, now that we've amused our viewers at home, tonight we're calling for fair. Lows in the mid-60s, light southeast winds. Then for Tuesday, we're calling for partly cloudy with a 20% chance of an afternoon thunderstorm. The high is near 90, south winds at 5 to 15 miles an hour. Now back to me. Well, I guess we will go back. Ah, there we go. Okay, now back to the forecast. Tuesday night, we're calling for increasing cloudiness, again with a 20% chance of a thunderstorm. The lows in the mid to upper 60s. On Wednesday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of a thunderstorm, highs in the mid to upper 80s. And now we can come back to me, and I will tell you that we have highlights of the senior tour for golfers. That was in Lexington's Griffin's Gate course. And we also have highlights, back to the weather. And then we also have footage of the rodeo Ride 'em Cowboy in just a minute. Stay tuned. I'm Hurricane.